Good afternoon, I'm Dan Hagan. Today on Up North at 4, Jeff and I will talk about Mr. Weller's recent marathon session here at Channel 12 while taking a gander at some fall pictures. Then we will dive back into Recovery Month, and we'll get to both of those things in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. Dozens of Wausau residents joined their mayor in celebrating National Bike to Work Day. Mayor Katie Rosenberg and others rode from Marathon Park to City Hall. Then they all enjoyed a grab-and-go breakfast. The event was sponsored by the Bicycle and Pedestrian Committee of Wausau. Definitely a nice day for a bike ride. Now to Medford. The school district there will host its first referendum open house tonight. The district is proposing a $39.9 million plan. The referendum will address space needs at the high school, including new classrooms and additional gym space. The in-person open house is tonight at 5:30. There's also a virtual option at 7. That referendum will be on the ballot this November. Now let's go all the way up to Winchester. The Shaw Community Impact Group is an equine therapy center up there, and they are just starting classes for their fall season. Students facing difficulties in their lives participate in these classes. The group is currently raising money for a heated area so they can provide classes year-round. We will have that full story for you tonight at 5. An Eagle River dog musher will be on TV tonight, streamed TV, but still counts. Ellen Reese attends Northland Pines High School by day and is a dog musher by night. She will appear on the show All Around Champion tonight on BYU TV. You can find that on their website. You can also find Ellen's full story on our website. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, happy Tuesday.
Hey Dan, happy voter registration day too, with temperatures today up near 80. Look at the skies out there right now, nothing but blue, a little bit of haze from fires out west, but still check out this temperature, 79 degrees right now, a southwest breeze at 8, a dew point at 53. It feels like summer here on the first day of fall. Over in Wausau, only 77 for you, so sorry, with a southwest breeze at 7 and a dew point there at 59. Pressure falling ever so slightly currently, and around the horn there's a couple 80s in here. Arborvita looking at you, most of these 73, 77 Wapaka. So it's warm everywhere today with a south breeze at that. All right, here's the trend though. Tomorrow, sort of like today, but probably a degree or two cooler. And then a bit cooler for us on Thursday with rain showers in the forecast now for Thursday morning. Back up on Friday, then here's that slow climb downward. And it looks like all the guidance now suggesting next week's going to be a cool week with temperatures back in the 50s and lows in the 30s. Outside right now, lots of clear skies across really Wisconsin and Michigan and Minnesota as well. Nothing going on here except for this front. It's going to come a little further south than once thought yesterday. That now is going to bring us some rain showers beginning late tomorrow night and then early on Thursday morning. And we could see a half-inch of rainfall for us on Thursday morning. The forecast then for tonight, though, is mostly clear skies and very comfortable and low temperatures down near 53. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
I've spent better than half my life and most of my adult life, in the military. 2016, I voted for Donald Trump. Leaders are responsible for everything their organization does or fails to do. When I saw those commercials about, this is what a Biden presidency will bring. No, this is what you have brought. Everything that we have going on today, that's on you. Joe Biden is the first Democrat I'll vote for president. You want a commander-in-chief you can trust, and I think you can trust Joe Biden.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Are changing the world.
AGT two-night finale tonight and tomorrow on NBC.
They say he started a woman's heart, stopped some guy from going blind.
Can you breathe?
No pulse.
Color code. We can't lose her now.
You saved me.
Yours was a fight I refused to lose.
Transplant tonight on NBC.
If I'm your president, on day one, we'll implement the national strategy I've been laying out since March. We'll develop and deploy rapid tests with results available immediately. We'll make the medical supplies and protective equipment that our country needs. We'll make them here in America. We'll have a national mandate to wear masks, not as a burden, but as a patriotic duty to protect one another. In short, we'll do what we should have done from the very beginning. Our current president has failed in his most basic duty to the nation. He's failed to protect America. And my fellow Americans, That is unforgivable. As president, I'll make you a promise. I'll protect America. I will defend us from every attack, seen and unseen, always, without exception, every time. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
Or Jeff, how are you doing today?
I'm well. You?
You are. Are you sure you're well? Because
I am
you've
well.
been working for a long time.
Where are you going with this?
Let's just take a look at this image we have on the screen here, Jeff. You've been working 9 straight days.
Dan, what'd you do here?
You will end up with 12 straight at the end of this week. This includes 2 double days, AM show and these evening shows on Friday and Monday. 30 newscasts in total so far without a off day.
This is what you meant by Jeff's marathon. I wondered
Yes.
what you were up to. Gosh dang it, Dan.
And you do some Bangor forecasts too,
Well,
not to
first
mention.
of all, it's not work when you're doing what you love to do, right? But I'm on kind of a marathon session right now. Our new meteorologist starts actually next week, tomorrow, right? So, or no, yesterday. So, with that said, it's just Devin and I right now. Devin had to go to a wedding this weekend, so I worked Monday and Friday for him. So it was kind of it's really literally just been me.
Okay, and how do you, like, I don't think I could do that. I just think I need sleep that much.
You just kind of, you pace everything out, right?
Okay.
I mean, it helps that I live, only 2 miles away.
Sure.
So you just kind of, you make sure you go home, and I can literally tell myself, Jeff, go to bed, and I'm out in 5 minutes, right?
That's impressive. That is a skill that few
But the
have.
hard part is the morning show.
Okay.
Because I was petrified of sleeping through my 3 alarms. You know what I mean? Because I'm not used to waking up that hour.
Right. So you have the 10 o'clock show.
Right.
When do you go to bed?
So I left it here. I had it all ready to go. So I would go home at 10:45.
Okay.
And have my alarm set for 1 a.m. to come back here by 1:30.
So you get about 2 hours of sleep and then you're back at it.
And I was
Okay.
scared my alarm wouldn't go off. Because,
Sure.
I can just imagine a call from Marissa at 4 a.m. Like, where
Yeah.
are you? I'm like,
Right. I would be afraid I would just kind of like space out on air, but you're.
I think I'm all right. I think,
Okay.
just lots of orange juice. And like you said, the people at home, we also do the weather for our sister station in Bangor, Maine.
Sure.
We're helping them, our ABC and Fox station right now. So they have a hurricane off the coast right now currently too. So there's been no shortage of like weather stuff going on across the area. But it's fun to do all the forecasts. And of course, like I said, when you do what you love, it's not work.
Okay. Very cool. Well, 2 miles away from
Thanks
here.
for pointing it out.
Of course, yeah. How are the colors near your house? Are they changing?
Oh
all
yeah,
the leaves?
we're about 25-30% right now,
Okay,
and I have a
cool.
couple birch trees in the yard. They're just beautiful.
Okay, I got our first 2 pictures
Oh,
from
you did?
viewers. Here's our first one. This is from Nancy up near Eagle River. She lives in Phelps, but this picture's from Eagle River. And just a beautiful sight on the lake. Colors changing. We'll go to our second picture here. This one is from
I like that
Kathy. I might have messed these up. This one's from Nancy. The last one was Kathy. And this is from an Oneida County lake. And like I said, email your pictures to dhagen@wjfw.com. The colors are starting to change. I expect more and more as the days progress here, Jeff.
Yeah, peak is mid-October. We're getting pretty fast, right?
Definitely.
And there's so many good pictures coming in right now. So
Yeah.
I have literally hundreds coming into me in the Weather Cave. I'll send you a couple as well.
Okay, very cool. Well, we will talk more in a few minutes, but first I'm going to have some conversations with people involved with recovery, with substance abuse. We're going back to our Recovery Month series, so we'll take a look at that right after these messages.
As a senior enlisted Navy SEAL, I'm a tradesman. I worked with my hands my whole life. I've supported myself since I was 16. Ron Kind's trade is politics for 23 years. He trades your tax dollars to Nancy Pelosi and the liberal elites for power and influence, and even backed giving illegal immigrants $1,200. Well, that's ridiculous. It's time to trade in Ron Kind. It's time to send a SEAL to Washington. I'm Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message.
Menards has everything you need to make over your bathroom. Add long-lasting style to your bathroom with Delta. Delta tubs and showers have a high-gloss appearance that's easier to clean. Right now, all Delta tubs and showers are 11% off. Finish your bathroom with Elger toilets. Check out Menards' great selection to find the right toilet for your home. Right now, get 11% off all Elger toilets at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I'd seen the riots on the news, but didn't think they'd ever come to my front door. Until they did, with a crowbar. Other businesses burned to the ground. The Harris Biden ticket says these out-of-control protests will never stop.
They're not
Now-
going to stop. They're not going to stop. They're not going to let up, and they should not.
They won't even try. We need safe streets to protect our businesses and our communities. And Joe Biden is just too weak to protect us.
America First Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Forest, Oneida, and Vilas counties established permanent drop-off locations for residents to dispose of unused medications. Unused prescriptions can create public health and safety concerns. If you are looking for an opportunity to dispose of unused medications, please visit one of the established permanent drop-box locations in your community. For more information, contact your local law enforcement department or the Marshfield Clinic Pharmacy in Minocqua. This information is brought to you by the Human Service Center of Forest, Oneida, and Vilas counties.
Tomahawk Sports Center is northern Wisconsin's one-stop shop for UTVs, ATVs, snowmobiles, boats, and motors, watercraft, docks, and waterfront equipment with a large selection of products like Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, Can-Am ATV and UTVs, Manitou and Godfrey pontoons, Alumacraft fishing boats, Evinrude Service Honda and Yamaha outboards. Tomahawk Sports Center is your next stop for fun. A family-run business with a long history of personal service before and after the sale. When you think fun in the Northwoods, think Tomahawk Sports Center.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. It's still September, so we are still in the middle of our National Recovery Month series. And joining us now today is Linda Jacobson from NAMI. Welcome to the show, Linda.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Let's start with the very basics. Let's learn what NAMI is.
NAMI stands for National Alliance on Mental Illness. We are a group that supports individuals with their recovery journey. We have an awful lot of support groups as well as educational groups offered for the community.
And I understand that there's a site in Trinity Lutheran Church, but that's closed right now. How can people access the resources from NAMI?
Well, they can go to our website and check it out there. They can also get in touch with me directly by email or calling the phone line.
And what sorts of people would be good fits for NAMI? People who are just starting their recovery journey, who are in the midst of it, who may not even realize that they have a big problem yet. What sorts of people would you like to be helping?
Well, anyone who is 18 and older, we can help with resources. We are not exactly the place to go if you are in a crisis. We try to provide our members with techniques and resources to keep them out of a crisis.
So you're staying very virtual right now at NAMI, but I understand there's an event in October that you'd like to talk about, so tell us about that.
Okay, well, we do have coming up October 4th, our second annual mental health retreat. This year's event will be again at Tusomas Boy Scout Camp, and it will have some team building activities involved with that.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Linda. It sounds like NAMI sounds like NAMI is more than an organization. It's also a community group, so cool to hear. Thanks so much for joining us, Linda, today.
Thank you.
Right after the break, we're going to continue our conversation for this week's National Recovery Month series. We'll see you after the break.
Strains, sprains, and fractures can happen at any time. To save you time and money, visit one of Bone & Joint's walk-in care locations. Our orthopedic providers have experience treating injuries affecting bones, joints, and soft tissues. Bone & Joint Walk-in Care.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
When you have depression, it can plunge you into deep, dark lows and can leave you feeling extremely sad and disinterested. Overwhelmed by bipolar depression? Ask about Vraylar. Not all types of depression should be treated the same. Vraylar effectively helps relieve all symptoms of bipolar depression with just one pill once a day. Elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may mean a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be permanent. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. Metabolic changes may occur. Nausea, restlessness, and movement dysfunction are common side effects. When bipolar depression overwhelms, ask how Vraylar can help.
What a great time to get a new bath or shower with Tundraland. Get 75% off installation and a free upgrade to an amazing jacuzzi shower head. Jacuzzi knows how to make water feel really good, and your new shower will really make you smile. Beautiful designs installed in a day and backed with a lifetime warranty. Get 75% off the installation and a free upgrade to an amazing jacuzzi shower head. Visit Tundraland.com today.
Strains, sprains, and fractures can happen at any time. To save you time and money, visit one of Bone & Joint's walk-in care locations. Our orthopedic providers have experience treating injuries affecting bones, joints, and soft tissues. Bone & Joint Walk-in Care.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. It's still September and it's still part of our National Recovery Month series here on Up North at 4. Joining us now is Catherine Tagalos. She's with Ascension here in Rhinelander. Catherine, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Tell us a little bit about what Ascension has to offer for people dealing with substance abuse.
Sure. Yes. Be happy to. Ascension Kohler Behavioral Health is an outpatient department, part of our hospital here in Rhinelander. We have sort of a full spectrum of treatment and therapy options for people who struggle with both mental health as well as substance use issues in the community. We provide AODA therapy, individual therapy, as well as mental health. We also have psychology for testing, for those who need some diagnostic clarification. And then we have psychiatry as well for medication management. One of the unique things that we also offer here in our department is a comprehensive group that provides a somewhat intensive opportunity for people struggling with substance use as well as mental health issues, build coping skills, and also become more educated on the illness. We have that runs for about 6 weeks, 3 times a week, and that's an aspect that I think is unique and hopefully helpful to the community as we are kind of limited in some resources up here in the Northwoods.
And for people who are maybe afraid to take that first step into maybe re-examining some of their habits with substance abuse, tell us why people should take that first step, why they should reach out to Ascension and maybe seek help.
Sure, I think that's a great question. First and foremost, we live in a world where stigma is unfortunately still part of the fabric. And I think that it's we here at Ascension and also with a lot of the community partners with whom we work, helping educate not just the individual who's struggling with the illnesses, but also family members and other support people. That's really an important first kind of step to take to be able to understand what the illnesses are, and to also begin to recognize that we're not alone. And so hopefully by coming here to our department and participating in our services, they will begin to connect with others who do struggle and recognize that there is more support out there than they originally had thought or had access to, and that it's a safe place to do that. Obviously, confidentiality and privacy is of the utmost importance, but in some of the programming that we offer, as well as some of the collaboration with other programming within our community, people can start to connect with others, and that's such an important piece of recovery in mental health and in substance use is the connection with others, and understanding that we're not alone, and that we'll meet you where you're at and take small baby steps if we need to, but be able to hopefully connect you with people who can help.
Anything else you'd like to say, Catherine?
I just want to say I really appreciate what you're doing here and really bringing light to what it means to be in recovery or trying to be in recovery. The collaboration amongst all of the different partners within the community with whom you're speaking and interviewing, it really brings a lot of focus in the area I think we need to focus, and that is to build together as a community, to heal together as a community. And I just thank you very much for your time.
Well, I really appreciate that, Catherine. If I can help one person get through their recovery journey, it'll be all worth it. Thanks for coming on, Catherine.
Thank you.
All right, right after the break, we're going to talk to a recovery coach. His name is Jeff Fry. That'll be right after these messages.
My son Beckett was 2 years old when he was diagnosed with leukemia. He would get sick. Aubrey would take him to the bathroom and she would rub his back. Our family is fighting this every single day. If Donald Trump gets rid of our healthcare law, my son won't be protected. We would have to be making some tough decisions about what medications we can afford. We need a president who will protect our healthcare, and that's Joe Biden.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
The new LDF Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof, with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new LDF Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy.
The United States Postal Service is here to deliver your packages and the peace of mind of knowing that important things like your prescriptions and ballots are on their way. Every day, all across America, we'll keep delivering for you.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. It's still our Recovery Month series for this week. Now we welcome Jeff Fry. He's a recovery coach in the Northwoods. Jeff, welcome to the program.
Thank you. 10 years ago, after a almost successful suicide attempt, I found myself involuntarily committed on the psych ward here. I was barely conscious. My kidneys had shut down from all the 150 prescription pills I had taken. I was facing 3 felony drug charges, and I was looking at 20 years in prison. It was easily the worst day of my life, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me, because that was the first day, the beginning of this recovery. I think about that moment a lot, and mostly what I feel is a great deal of gratitude to all the people, the hundreds of people that have supported me in my recovery, helped me stay in this recovery. And it really made me realize, it really made me come to understand that in a real sense, the entire community is my support group, and it functions as a support group for the recovery community here in Rhinelander. Recovery grows in this town because we're a small community, we're a tight, and we get it. We understand that recovery isn't something that happens to some faceless, nameless people that are hiding in the shadows. This is about our friends and neighbors here, people down the street, the people we live and work with every day. And by supporting them, by helping them, you're helping our community and growing our community, because we live and grow together here. This is our community, and this is a wonderful place to be in recovery. I'm grateful every day. I wake up every morning grateful to be here in Rhinelander, to be recovering in Rhinelander, because it is a small community. We support each other, we help each other, and it makes recovery grow here in Rhinelander. It really does. It's all about gratitude. Yes, it's all about gratitude. What we have here is a community that is for all of us. And with the support of our friends and neighbors, we do recover.
Thank you, Jeff, for sharing that. Before you attempted suicide, is there anything that would have maybe changed your course of actions? Is there some sort of outreach or organization or something that you could have done that you think would be helpful for other people that maybe headed down that path?
I was so deeply into my addiction that I just could not see anything else going on. I was high, I was drunk and high every day, and that's all I thought about, that's all I cared about, and just wanted to continue that. And so I really needed to attempt that suicide. I needed to be committed to the psych ward so I could finally see what it was I was doing to myself. And that's what the psych ward did for me. That's what the first moment in recovery was about, was seeing what I was doing and wanting to change, wanting to be a different person.
Well, we are lucky to have you, Jeff. Some people may not be as lucky as you, so this is a great reminder for people to go to that psych ward, get help before they reach that point. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Jeff?
Just that I just feel intensely grateful to be recovering here in Rhinelander, because it is such a wonderful, tight-knit community. We care about each other here, and that makes all the difference in the world to people who are recovering.
All right. Thank you so much, Jeff, for joining us. Thank you to Catherine and Linda as well. Jeff and I will be right back. Jeff Weller, that is, in a few minutes.
A migraine hope from Aimovig. To show up for the sweet, the hectic, the tender, the tense, and the fiery. But for many, migraine keeps them from saying, I am here. We aim to change that with Aimovig, a preventive treatment for migraine in adults. One dose once a month is proven to reduce monthly migraine days, for some by half or more. Don't take Aimovig if you're allergic to it. Allergic reactions like rash or swelling can happen hours to days after use. Severe constipation can happen, sometimes with serious complications. High blood pressure can happen or worsen with Aimovig. Common side effects include injection site reactions and constipation. It doesn't matter what each day brings, so long as you can say, I am here. Aim to be there more. Talk to your doctor about Aimovig.
You are changing the world.
AGT two-night finale, tonight and tomorrow on NBC.
They're saying he started a woman's heart, stopped some guy from going blind.
Can you breathe?
No pulse.
Color code. We can't lose her now.
You saved me.
Yours was a fight I refused to lose.
Transplant, tonight on NBC.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. Jeff, we were talking about this yesterday, tie length. So look in the middle, that's that perfect spot. I think that's about at the top of the belt buckle, so I think you were actually right more than I.
Wait, say it again? Just kidding.
Last time you were right, I wasn't right. So there you go, Jeff. You can hear from Jeff tonight at 5, 6, and 10 for weather. We'll see you then.